Welcome to 5 Minutes with Daniel Coburn, where we spotlight exceptional leaders and businesses making a positive impact in their community. In just 5 minutes, we'll explore some fun facts about our guests, their companies, and how they give back. Today, I'm thrilled to have Dr. Frumi Barr from Barr Business School with us. Barr Business School specializes in educating business leaders. And on a personal note, finding a great mentor that can educate you is priceless. If you can't afford one, find a program or any way to learn. So thank you, Dr. Frumi, for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
So can you let me know a little bit more about your company, like what the name of your company, how people can find you, and what sets you apart from your competition?
Okay, well, it's the Barr Business School, www.barbusinessschool.com. What makes us really different is that we have really current cutting-edge education. So many entrepreneurship programs are kind of old and staid. We are always learning, and we stay on top of what the trends are. So we have a spectrum of courses which range from self-paced with a quiz and a certificate of completion, all the way to in-the-room retreats and learning. We have, for example, 11 master classes that are leadership classes, and they take place in cohorts, one Friday a month for 4 hours, and people can enter at any time during the cycle of the 11 master classes. What also makes us different is that we have service providers in the metaverse. So our service providers have offices in the metaverse. People can come in either as an avatar or as a colorful robot, whatever they choose. And that makes us different because many students, when they finish school, like I know at the end of my own MBA, they don't know who to go to design a website or to approve SEO. So we provide vetted service providers so they do know who to go to. That's what makes us different.
Awesome. And with that, who is your ideal customer? I know it sounds like entrepreneurs, but I know it's got to be broader than that. So who would you say your ideal customer is?
Our ideal customer is someone who does not want to spend the money on a formal education, but wants to be successful. Could be people who skip business school altogether, but realized at some point that some fundamental knowledge of business is important. Things like strategy, execution, cash management, data management. So that's one set, but also leaders in companies who want to know what etiquette in today's workplace should look like, because it's changed a lot during the pandemic. People don't always know how to behave at work, or managing today's workforce. We also have one wonderful course called How to Hack, and we know how critical ransomware could be to a company. So this is actually an interactive program that allows people to click on different, let's say, email headings and know where the scams are lurking. So those are some of the things. And you also mentioned an impact. We have a special impact program, which is offering free courses to veterans and their spouses. And we do that in honor of my own father, who was one in the first of the Special Service Forces. And so there's a whole story about him on our website.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at that because I have quite a few friends that served, and I appreciate the fact that you're offering something like that. I have a good friend that I saw that I was like, he needs to. My last question for you is, and you and I talked about this briefly, and I haven't seen this on a website in ages, the Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. So what is your BHAG for your company?
Well, we are in a program called Be Your Future Self Now. So we intend to reach 5 million enrollments in courses in 3 years. So that's a very big goal. And we are looking for very big companies who want to retain their clients or their employees. And people want to be engaged. And 66% of our workforce is disengaged. So one way to engage them is to give them education. You and I talked about always be learning. That's what we need to do. That's the future, is to always be learning so you can stay current.
That's great. I absolutely love that. I shared with you with my children. I always say, the day you stop learning is the day you should die. So, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here today. But before we wrap up, can you let our viewers know any social media handles, the website? I know you mentioned that earlier, but whenever they get to the website, what are things they should do in order to be able to get in touch with you?
What would be wonderful is if they would follow our Barr Business School on LinkedIn. That's our main place where we post. We're also on Instagram. And we post kind of a deconstruction of my own book, which is The CEO Secret Weapon, How to Accelerate Success, which has a foreword by Simon Sinek. So we've deconstructed that, and we call them Business Booster Bites. So please look at our Instagram or at our Barr Business School.
Thank you. I love Simon. He's one of my favorite people to listen to. But thank you again so much for joining us. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to 5 Minutes with Daniel Coburn. And we will talk to you guys and see you on the next episode. Thank you again.